This game will be Cincinnati State against Sinclair Community College. And since Sinclair comes in with a record of 13-8 and 1-3 in league play, and Cincinnati, I forgot to mark down what they were, 14-6 and 3-2. So Cincinnati comes off a loss on Monday night to a very good Vincennes team. I believe they lost by 20, but I'm not real sure on that one.
Yeah, 87-60.
So we'll see what they do here against this game. But, Tom, they've kind of hit like a little bit of a funk. They haven't been probably playing as well as Coach Tate wants them to play. But this is a game that they probably should win and could win, and they really have to win it.
Yeah, I agree. And it just seems like they don't have that inside-out game at all. And it's drive or nothing really with them lately. And the big men have really got to take over, and they've got a size advantage in this game. So this is a nice game where they can build their confidence up, go to the big men, get them some confidence, get them some easy buckets, and take some pressure off of Garrett and Wilson out front. But last Wednesday when we were here, we saw one of the biggest points scorings, I think, since we've been doing it. Anton Hutchins, 38 points against Columbus State in a loss, unfortunately.
I believe he had 16 Monday night against Vincennes, and from what I understand and what I hear, Dwayne Bazemore had a really nice game, probably one of his better games that he's had here at Cincinnati State. And obviously there's a big crowd, a nice crowd here tonight because Sinclair up in Dayton, Ohio, which is only about an hour away. So should be a pretty decent game.
Yeah, I think, Sinclair also, has four local Cincinnati guys on their roster, and 3 of them are their top 3 scorers. So I think that hopefully has brought in some extra people. And, I think you look for Cincinnati State to protect their home court. And they're sitting in 3rd place right now in the league behind Lakeland and Columbus State. And Columbus State, we've talked about, has a huge advantage because they have won at Lakeland and at Cincinnati State. So they are definitely in the driver's seat.
Absolutely.
It's an uphill battle, but we know in the past that they can do it. So
we've seen funnier things happen. I remember a couple years ago when Cincinnati was trailing by a couple games and some weird things happened. And
in the last week.
Yeah. So they're introducing the starters right now for Sinclair. It'll be number 4, Trent Maddox, Drabil Costin, number 12, Gavin Schumann, number 32, Charlie Byers, and that's the guy that we really need to watch for. He's out of Moeller High School. He's shooting 46% from field goal range and 44% from the three-point land. He's averaging 18 points and 5.1 rebounds and 4.3 assists a game. So that's the guy that we really need to keep an eye out. And from what we understand, he's being recruited by Virginia Commonwealth, Morehead State, and Miami of Ohio.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive right there. And, like you said, their top 3 scorers are all from Cincinnati. Byers from Moeller, Schumann and Costin both from Roger Bacon. So it's good to see the local talent being successful, even though it is at Sinclair. So
yeah, and you're wondering why. I mean, Cincinnati State probably would love to have these guys, especially Byers.
Yeah, I agree. You look at Cincinnati State's roster, and you've got a lot of out-of-town folks, and it's like, these guys are getting away for some reason, and you'd like to see Coach Tate start tapping into a little bit of that.
So Cincinnati, Sinclair, and it's going to be a very big game for Cincinnati to try to make it up to a 4-2 league record. But I believe there's going to be a halftime show here tonight. That's why you see a lot of the young kids here in the stands and what's going on. So,
yeah, and Sinclair comes in, I believe, number 6 in the country in scoring offense at 88 points a game.
Wow.
And so you look for definitely an up-and-down game out of them, and hopefully Cincinnati State has all the answers. But right now they've definitely got a size advantage that hopefully we can see them take advantage of.
And we'll see how that is. And again, like you said, that size advantage could be a big factor in tonight's game. And you're going to have Bazemore down low and Devontae Brown both can really do a lot of damage. I don't think they got anybody taller than 6.
Anton Hutchins is as tall as their biggest guy. So, this is a game when you've got 4 or 5 big guys like Cincinnati State has. It's kind of let's control the middle at least and let the guards take care of the outside.
Absolutely. That was won easily by Cincinnati State. Giselle Garrett's going to quickly give it to Hutchins. Hutchins going to get it inside to Brown.
Take him.
Brown's going to take it all the way up. Throws
there
up a shot up and good. It'll be there all night long, Tommy.
Beautiful. That's the way to start it off.
So Cincinnati State up 2-0, and they got the ball to Schumann. And that was Byers there that just gave up the ball. And two guys fighting over the basketball, and that was Maddox. Maddox has it's going to give it up now to Byers. The kid is out of Moeller High School here in Cincinnati. Give it up to Costin. Excuse me, that's Schumann. And they swing it around. Now they get it to Byers. Byers has it in the corner. Swing it around. Three-point attempt on the way. In and out, no good. Last shot was by Bibbs. Coming down the other way quickly, and they're going to get it to Marquise Wilson. He's going to fire up a shot. No good.
Nice.
And Bazemore with the rebound puts it up and in. So good job by Bazemore. And Cincinnati starting a lot quicker than they did against Columbus.
Yeah, you love seeing Bazemore right there. That's awesome.
And they're going to give it up now to Byers. Byers has the basketball. He's going to bring it back up front. He's going to cross over. Kicks it back now. Deep three-point shot on the way. Good.
Hello.
Three-pointer by Costin, and he puts it in. And that's going to cut it down to 4-3. It looks like they're going to put on some pressure, Tommy. They got a 2-2-1. And Giselle Garrett bringing the ball up the court, waiting to try to trap him. Get it over to Anton Hutchins. He's going to drive baseline now. Throws up a shot off the glass, up and in. Good job by Anton Hutchins to use his body. And he, on defense, comes down the other way and knocks the ball out.
Yeah, we saw him absolutely attack against Columbus State in that first half. He was unbelievable, and they had no answers for him. So you'd like to see him be aggressive again, not settle for the outside shot, but take his man to the basket.
It's like Cody Martin is going to come into the ball game, and it looks like Devontae Brown's out. It looked like he got hurt. Sinclair is trailing here at 6-3. Going to get a screen now, bring it back up high to Costin. Costin has it. Going to cross over. They got 21 on the shot clock. Costin kicks it down in the corner. Going to fire up a three-point shot. Good. Byers hits a three-pointer. And it's going to tie the score up here at 6. Anton Hutchins now is going to bring it back. Looks like he got a new haircut. Get it into Bazemore. Bazemore turns around, throws it off the glass. No good. And fighting for it, it's going to be taken by Byers. Going to give it up to Costin. Costin's going to take it in, and he slams it, and he misses the slam. And Marquise Wilson comes down the other way. Going to take it all the way up, and he walked with the basketball.
So a missed dunk by Roger Bacon product, Jabril Costin.
And Costin had 15 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists against Columbus State, so had a very nice game for him. Cincinnati again putting on that pressure. Get it over to Costin. He's going to fire up another three-point shot. Good. Costin hits another one.
Oh, that's Schumann there.
9-6. So, again, they're going to put on a 2-2-1. And they don't want anybody going in the middle. And they're going to give it over now to Marquise Wilson. Wilson has it against Sinclair in a man-to-man. Gets it down in the corner. Get it inside to
great position right there.
Bazemore gets it up and in. He puts it in. A great position, as you said. Foul's going to be on number 11. That'll be on Costin.
Yeah, there was nothing that defender could do. Bazemore had inside the block. I mean, it was an easy layup for him. I'll tell you what, he's working hard. You love to see that because he has improved big time from what we saw early in the year.
Absolutely. So Bazemore will be on the line to complete the three-point play. Free throw on the way. Good.
All right.
He puts it in, and Cincinnati ties it up here at 9. Quickly, Costin now has it. It's going to flip it back to Byers. As we said, Byers out of Moeller High School. They got 3 guys on his starting roster from from Cincinnati. Byers going to drive, pull up at the elbow, throws up a shot, no good. Bazemore read. You know, one thing for them, Tom, if they shoot a lot of outside shots, they got no rebounding whatsoever.
Right, exactly.
Anton Hutchins has it on the wing. Gets it into Bazemore. Bazemore squares up the basket, turns around, throws up a shot, in and out, no good. And it's going to be rebounded by Maddox. Maddox. Now Byers has it. Byers gets in the corner to Costin. He fires up a three-point shot.
That's Schumann. Schumann's 12.
I'm sorry, Schumann. I keep saying Costin. I'm sorry about that. Anton Hutchins going to pull up for a jump shot. In and out, no good. Bazemore almost had the rebound there. It's like Baker going to check in and Bazemore checking out. Will Clark also checking in. That'll be a huge disadvantage with Will Clark into the ball game.
Yeah, I agree. Him and Baker both coming in.
Taking the ball out of bounds will be Cincinnati. And they're going to get it into Marquise Wilson down in the corner. He fires up a shot. It is no good, and it's going to be rebounded by Byers from Sinclair. Coming down the other way now is going to be Maddox. He's going to pull up, fire up a three-point shot, no good, and there's no one there to get the rebound for Sinclair. So coming down the other way is going to be Marquise Wilson.
Yeah, you're right, Dan. It's going to be one and done for Sinclair most of the time. So if they're not hitting, this game could get ugly.
And they get it to Baker. He's going to get it down low, and to Clark.
Dunk.
He's going to slam it home. So good high-low game by Baker and Clark, and Clark really didn't have to jump, Tommy.
No, nice unselfish play by Baker, though. He could have very easily taken that little 3-foot shot.
And they're going to swing it over now. And that is Costin. Costin fires up a three-point shot. It is no good. Tipped out by Cincinnati, and it'll stay here with Sinclair.
Boy, it's great if you're making them, Dan, but, boy, it's going to be a long night if they're not hitting.
Clark will check back in for Cincinnati, and Marquise Wilson comes out of the ballgame. Really, really nice crowd here tonight, Tom. It's probably one of the biggest crowds we've had.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Byers swings it over now.
I think they've heard about us, Dan.
No doubt. And I believe that was Schumann driving to the basket. Foul's going to be on number 21, and that was Charles Clark. That'll be his first. He just checked into the ballgame.
Yeah, we saw him get in major foul trouble against Columbus State here, where he fouled out with 10 minutes to go in the game.
And that's going to be no good on the free throw there by Schumann.
So Gavin Schumann, a freshman out of Roger Bacon High School, coming in averaging 17 a game.
So he's going to make one of two, and that's going to make it a one-point ball game at 11-10 here, 15:25 to go in this first half. Give it up to Clark. Clark gets it inside to Will Clark. That was Charles Clark to Will Clark. Swing it over to Giselle Garrett. Get it into Baker. Baker turns around. The glass no good. Will Clark got to grab that ball.
Yeah, you're right. And I don't think Baker realized how easy that shot was going to be when he turned around.
Checking in the ball game for the first time will be Banks, Deion Banks. Tom, they really don't have a big bench either.
No, they don't. I'll tell you what. Cincinnati State's got to get the ball into the post every time down the floor at least once.
Absolutely. So taking the ball in, Cincinnati's going to put on some pressure. And they're going to get it to Maddox. Maddox going to give it up to Costin. They've got numbers, 3-on-2. Costin, nice no-look pass. And putting it up and in is going to be Banks, who went from the right to the left. And Costin showed a nice pass.
Schumann,
what am I doing, man? Get it down in the corner now. Hutchins throws up a shot, and it was short, no
nice
good.
Tip.
And Baker's going to put it up and gets fouled as he's going to the basket. Foul's going to be on 34. That'll be on Banks. That'll be his first.
It's a real nice tip right there by Charles Clark. Instead of grabbing a rebound, he just tipped it inside to Baker.
Tommy, what do we always say about this, though, man? Well, here's one of the things that killed him against Columbus State. Make it.
Yeah, and from what I saw out of Columbus State, they are a very strong team. Their guards are absolutely phenomenal, 4 of them. And they just keep coming at you, and they're going to be tough. They're going to be tough to beat, especially on their home floor.
And next basket is good, so he makes both free throws. That's a good sign. 13-12, Cincinnati up, 14:42 to go here in this first half. Dan Albers, Tom Benassi, and Lamartez Gray here on Anderson Community Television, USBN Sports. Maddox fakes a three, kicks it back out now. And Schumann, I think that was Schumann, fires up a three-pointer. It was no good. They're going to call a foul.
Again,
Foul's on 21 on Clark. That'll pick up his second. So last 2 games, he's been in some serious foul trouble. But he didn't take him out of the game. They took the other Clark. They took Will Clark out of the game. Taking the ball out of bounds will be Sinclair. And they're going to throw it into Byers. Not a very good pass. Stepped out of bounds.
And in for Sinclair is their 3-point specialist, Aaron Valerio.
Number 3. 2-3 zone for Sinclair. Marquise Wilson to Clark. Clark swings it over now. Garrett's going to drive baseline. And he's going to throw it back out now to Clark. Clark going to drive all the way in, throws up a one-handed shot. Shot is no good. Bazemore with the rebound.
Look at him battling. I love it.
And Bazemore is going to get fouled as he's going to the basket. Foul's going to be on 34. I believe that's Banks. That's his second.
It's 2 on Banks, but Bazemore is real active. I mean, he is definitely more aggressive than we've ever seen him.
And they're going to get it into Baker. Baker's going to fire up a shot. No good. And almost could have been a foul on Bazemore, but they didn't call it. Quickly coming down the other way. Get it to Valero, who gets it in the corner. He's going to get trapped. It's going to be a kick ball. 13-12, Cincinnati State up on Sinclair Community College.
Yeah, one of the stats on Aaron Valerio. He doesn't shoot it very often. He's shot it 87 times, and 69 of them have been beyond the arc.
On a wing now is number 42, and that's Bibbs. And there's going to be a foul, I believe, on Cincinnati.
Is that going to be Charles Clark again? No.
It's going to be on Bazemore, and that'll be his first. Checking in will be number 11. It'll be Costin, and also checking in will be number 12, Schumann. It's like Cody Martin comes back into the ball game, and Bazemore goes out. Get it into Costin. Swinging around now. Schumann. Valero has it. Give it over to Maddox. Maddox fakes a three-pointer, brings it back around. 25 on a shot clock.
No.
Tried to throw it in. It was not a very good pass. I don't see why they would want to pass it inside. Got nobody big. Giselle Garrett swings it over to Marquise Wilson. Wilson to Giselle Garrett. He fires up a three-point shot. It is no good, and it is rebounded by number 11, Costin. Schumann bringing the ball up for Sinclair. Cincinnati looks a lot better on offense. They're just not making some shots right now.
Yeah, I think the three-point shot has definitely been something that they've been lacking this year, and Garrett and Wilson have been struggling from that beyond the arc.
And Valero with the three-point shot. It is no good, and Costin with the rebound.
Took it away from him.
Was Baker. Give it to Martin. Martin going to swing it in the corner. Fakes the three-pointer is Marquise Wilson in between the lines. Throws up a shot. No good. And getting the rebound is going to be Cody Martin. He saves it. Clark's going to go all the way to the basket and throws up a shot. And I believe they're going to call a charge, and that'll be number 3.
3 fouls on Charles Clark.
That'll be his third.
12:44 to go in the first half, and he's picked up 3 fouls already. So Charles is going to take a seat, and we probably won't see him again until somewhere in the second half.
So Hutchins checks in, takes his place. Cincinnati only up 1 here at 13-12 with 12:40 to go. And Cincinnati putting on that pressure. They're going to trap him. They're going to get it in the middle, but it's going to be stolen by Cincinnati, but he gets it back. Sinclair, they're going to throw it up and in.
Nice.
Good job getting the ball inside to Costin as he puts it up and in. And Sinclair now goes up by 1 at 14-13. Cincinnati gets it now to Marquise Wilson. Gets it down low to Cody Martin. Cody Martin powers his way up off the glass, up and in. Cincinnati now goes up 1.
And that's one of the guys Cincinnati State has got to get some more offensive numbers out of.
And Cincinnati gets another steal. Marquise Wilson coming down the other way. And he's going to be fouled by number 34, and that's his third, Tommy. That'll be on Banks.
Yeah, you're coming in with 8 players, and you just lost one for, about 20 minutes probably.
And checking back into the ball game will be number 32, Charlie Byers. 15-14. Swinging around to Hutchins. Hutchins gets it inside to Cody Martin. Cody Martin off the glass,
nice.
up and in.
All right.
Good position by Cody Martin. He puts it up and in. Cincinnati up 3. And Byers now spins around, kicks it down in the corner. He traveled with it, no call. To get it down into Byers. Byers going to dribble it all the way back out now. Get it down in the corner. Schumann to Byers. Byers to Costin. Costin gets it down over to Maddox. Maddox behind his back. They get 15 on the shot clock. It's stolen.
Picked his pocket.
By Giselle Garrett. He's going to get it back now, coming all the way down. Gets it knocked out of his hands, but he's going to run it down. Got to get the ball inside again. Swing it over now to Garrett. Garrett Garrett, give it over to Brown. Brown, oh, he's got Cody Martin wide open. Swinging around now to Garrett. And they got to get it into Martin. Martin has it. Up, powers up and in.
All right.
Great move. Went up to his left. He pump fake. The guy went up and he put it up and in. And Cincinnati is now up by 5 at 19-14.
And 6 straight for Cody Martin.
Byers going to take it all the way and running floater up off the glass up and in. And they said Byers is one of their better players, a freshman out of Moeller High School. And they're going to get it inside now. Swinging out to Marquise Wilson. He's going to fire up a three-point shot. Good. And that was a great job. They double-teamed him. They kicked it out. It's a three-pointer, and Cincinnati up 6.
That was a really nice look by Devontae Brown right there. Don't force the shot. Look for the open guy.
Cincinnati up here on rival Sinclair, who's just right up the road here in Dayton, Ohio. 22-16. Byers, looks like nobody's running the offense, and Byers is getting mad and going all the way in. Not a very good job by number 42, Bibbs, and gives it all the way up now. They give it to Marquise Wilson. And Sinclair's going to have to call a timeout. As Cincinnati is pulled away now here at 24-16.
Cincinnati State looks very good right now. They look very smooth, very comfortable. They're playing that inside-out game very well. And, you know, Cody Martin with 6 early points and Bazemore with 5 early points with 4 rebounds. So you're seeing the big men kind of control the middle already in this game, and that's what they were looking at.
It's a good job by Cincinnati. And, you know, you got to play to what the team's going to give you. And obviously Sinclair hurting down low, and they got to keep getting that ball down low, and that's going to open everything else up. Cincinnati, as we said, comes in with a 14-6 record, 3-2 in the league. Sinclair comes in 13-8, 1-3.
Yeah, it's still, you know, that the biggest issue with that 3-2 record is that both those losses were on this floor, and that's you just hate seeing that, but they got to battle. They know they have to battle to get back in it, and Columbus State's sitting at 20-2. They're ranked number 3 in the country now, and it's legit.
Absolutely,
I mean, they are definitely a very good team, no doubt about it.
Absolutely, but from what I understand, Sinclair took Columbus State right to the brink before it ended up losing. So Sinclair taking the ball out of bounds. And it looked like I thought they were going to throw it long, but it's going to be knocked out of bounds. It'll stay here with Sinclair. Hey. 24-16, 10:03. Since they put on that pressure, they get it into Byers. Byers going to bring the ball down the court for Sinclair. Off to his left, kicks it down in the corner. Schumann gets it to Colson. Colson trying to get a series. They got 19 on the shot clock. Good defense by Cincinnati in the man-to-man. Swing it over now to Maddox. Maddox in between the circles to Byers. He's going to fire up a three-point shot. Good. Byers hits a three-pointer, and it's now 24-19. Swing it over to Hutchins. Hutchins swings it back now. Oh, he carried the ball big time. Wow. Giselle Garrett.
I'm not sure how they all let that go. I just can't believe 3 officials, none of them called that.
He definitely carried the ball. They didn't call it. He goes right down the middle and scores, and Cincinnati up 26-19. Swinging around now to Costin. Costin gets it over now to, what do they call? They're going to call a hold on Marquise Wilson. That'll be his first.
Well, you definitely have to make an effort to extend your defense out because that three-point shot is going to be pretty much the only way that Sinclair is going to be able to hang in this game.
Yeah, they won't be able to get the ball inside. Get it up now to Colston. Good defense by Nick Robertson of Cincinnati. They got a new fresh set on a shot clock here. They're at 28 to Costin. Costin has it. Kicks it over to Maddox. He's going to fire up a three-point shot. In and out, no good. And it's going to be rebounded by Devontae Brown. Marquise Wilson coming down the other way. He pushed off, no call to Giselle Garrett. He's carrying the ball every time, Tommy. Get it inside.
Yeah, Coach is calling that. Coach wants that call from Sinclair.
And they get the ball inside to Devontae Brown, who puts it up and in. Cincinnati up here 28-19. Costin has it, gets off the screen, is going to go all the way in between the circles, kicks it down in the corner. And Costin is going to say he walked with the basketball or 3 seconds. I think we're at 3 seconds
on Maddox.
It was Schumann that had the ball into Costin. Again, they're going to have a 2-2-1 press on. Get it to Marquise Wilson. Wilson gives it to Giselle Garrett. Garrett's going to get it, and he carried the.
Oh, I thought he was going to call it.
The foul's going to be at number 22, Devontae Brown. That'll be his first. That'll be an illegal screen on him. I thought they were going to call the carry.
I don't understand why he's dribbling like that. I don't know where that came from.
I thought he's always done it.
I know,
all year
but
long.
I mean, it's almost like he's
purposely doing it.
Yeah, I don't know. But Coach Sinclair, Jeff Price, has won that call every time Garrett touches the ball.
We're just going under 8 minutes here to go. Cincinnati up 28-19. Bringing it down is going to be Byers. He kicks it down in the corner. There's going to be a three-point attempt on the way. It is no good. Rebounded by Costin.
Missed.
His shot is no good. Tips it up. Shot was no good again. And Robertson with the rebound. And it's going to be Gary. He's going to give it up to Marquise Wilson. Wilson has on the wing.
Give it to him.
Give it into Baker. Baker gets it, squares up to the basket, gets double-teamed to Garrett. Garrett swings it over to Marquise Wilson. Gets it down in the corner to Anton Hutchins. Going to bring it back out now. Marquise Wilson had the three, didn't take it. Now Hutchins does. Good.
Nice.
Anton Hutchins buries it. I'll tell you what, that's going to be a big factor if he can start hitting three-pointers.
No doubt about it, because they definitely need that.
And it looks like Sinclair had to call a timeout. Our score 30-19, Cincinnati stayed up.
Well, right now the story of the game is Sinclair has already taken 12 three-point shots. Unfortunately, they've only made 3, or fortunately, whichever way you want to look at it. But, hey, I mean, you go at that rate, and this game's going to be over in a hurry because 3 for 12 isn't going to cut it from long range. They've only taken 7 shots inside the three-point line, so they have got to start hitting them if they're going to stay in this game.
31-19, 7:13 to go here in this first half. At halftime, they're going to have, I believe, St. Thomas More over here on the east side of town by us that's going to be playing at halftime. Again, a really, really nice crowd here tonight. Get it into Costin. Going to give it back to Maddox. He tried to get it inside, but it's going to be stolen by Giselle Garrett. He's got some serious numbers. Going to give it up to Baker. Baker's running. He's going to get fouled as he's going to the basket. And that foul's going to be on number 12. That'll be on Schumann. That'll be his first.
I'll tell you what, I think you're already seeing some tired players out there for Sinclair, and I think this is the kind of pace that they want to play, though. So it's going to be interesting to see if they can hang on here.
Baker on the line. Free throw's good.
The big man, 3 for 3 from the line right now.
I think they want their hands up. So we got Baker on the line, and he struggled last game against Columbus State on free throws, and he's made all 4 of them.
He's on it now.
So 33-19, 7:04 to go. Cincinnati putting on some pressure. And they're going to get in the middle. Almost not a very good pass, but Schumann's going to go all the way to the basket. It's going to go in, and they called a block. And the basket was good.
The only thing I could think is that he was too far under because there is no way that was a block.
And that's going to be on Robertson. That'll be his first.
I would love to see the replay on that one. Boy, I don't know about that. And Schumann did. I mean, he took a pretty hard tumble right there.
And Schumann is down, I believe. So they did call a foul. And from what I understand from Coach Tate, I believe Thomas Jackson's going to be back maybe next week, Tom.
Yeah, that's big. I mean, we only saw him play one time here at home. I mean, he had 15 points, and when he went out, I'm thinking, man, that's going to hurt them. You know, he kind of gives them a little bit of offense from the outside, and he was one like Hutchins who could drive in the lane and create his own shot. So they definitely missed him, and I think it's going to be good to have him back. They need that depth right there at that position.
Absolutely. They were trying to see if number 12 Schumann was going to be able to shoot his free throw. He said he hurt his wrist. So we'll see if he'll be able to make this free
I'll
throw.
bet if he makes it, he's going to be okay.
Absolutely. So Schumann on the line to complete the three-point play. Free throw is no good, and it is going to be knocked out of bounds. It'll be Cincinnati's basketball.
And he's coming out for a little bit, but I don't think he'll be out very long.
And it looks like Bazemore's going to check in, and then for Sinclair will be Valero. And going to get it now. Bazemore's going to have to get rid of that basketball. Giselle Garrett to Bazemore to Marquise Wilson. Back to Bazemore. And they're going to get it to Bazemore at the elbow.
Well, he could just stand there with it. They can't do anything about it.
Get it to Bazemore. Now he squares up to the basket. He lost control of it, so that time he wasn't very strong with the basketball. Sinclair coming down the other way. It's going to be Byers between his legs, kicks it back now, fires up a three-point shot. It is no good by Bibb. Bibbs didn't make it. They're going to call a foul, and it's going to be a hold, I believe, on number 3, Valero. That'll be his first. Coach Price, I believe, not only is a basketball coach, but the athletic director, too, as well. He's been there 9 years.
Yeah, you know what, and he may be the nicest coach that you have come in here. He's just a really nice guy.
Absolutely. Cincinnati up here 33-21, 6:17 to go in this first half. 2-3 zone for Sinclair. And they're going to get the ball into Baker. Baker going to go the opposite side. Shot is no good, but he tips it up and in.
Woo.
And really, Sinclair has no answer down low.
I agree.
And Byers now has the basketball. As we said, out of Moeller High School. He's got nowhere to go. He's going to have to hurry up. And Valero's going to just turn around, throw up a three-point shot. Good. And you know why? He's one of their three-point specialists. Right there shows it.
I think he felt like if he shot it, then the other guys wouldn't have to run down the court.
Yeah. Give him a little bit of a rest. Marquise Wilson now has the basketball. He's going to get double-teamed.
Give it to Bazemore. Here you go.
And Bazemore's going to get it. Squares up to the basket. Cross court. Not a very good pass. Going to get it to Valero. It's going to be stolen by Giselle Garrett.
Oh, that would have been nice.
And it was Baker.
That would have been nice.
And he tried to flip it behind his back to Bazemore. He couldn't do it.
Garrett's laughing at him.
So Baker's going to come out, and Martin's going to come in. I don't think Coach appreciated that behind the back pass.
Yeah, I don't think he did either, but it would have been really nice if it would have worked.
35-24, 5:26 to go in this first half. Dan Alberts, Tom Benassi, and Lamartez Gray. And they're going to get it into Bazemore. Bazemore's going to kick it out to Anton Hutchins, who hangs in the air. And good job by him.
Nice pass by Bazemore. He threw a fastball to him.
Cincinnati up now 37-24. 5:17 to go. Swing it around now. And Byers is going to fire one on the top of the key. Three-pointer is no good. Rebounded by Giselle Garrett. Garrett quickly coming down the other way for Cincinnati. And they're going to get it into Martin. Martin's going to go up and under. Takes it from the left to the right. And, man, Tommy, they're up 39-24.
Yeah, Cody Martin now 4 for 4, 8 points.
And Bibbs is going to give it up now high to Costin. He's going to fire up a shot. In and out, no good. Bazemore for the rebound. They're going to call a foul. I think they're going to call a push on Bazemore.
Oh, wow. That was kind of late if they called on him.
Yep. That'll be his second foul.
Yeah, and he's one that you don't want to get in foul trouble because, I mean, he's really producing well in this game, so you don't want to see him have to sit for an extended period of time.
Coming back into the ballgame, I guess he's doing okay, is Schumann, who thought he hurt his wrist. And Will Clark's going to come in for Bazemore.
Charlie Byers comes out. He's got 8 points. Kind of quiet. He's 3 of 5 from the field.
Bibbs on the line. Free throw in and out. No good. Rebounded by Anton Hutchins. Coming down is going to be Giselle Garrett. Garrett swings it over to Hutchins. Hutchins back to Garrett. Garrett's going to get it into Clark. Clark.
Keep it up above your head, big man.
Got lost. He went to try to go on one side. You can see Coach very frustrated with that. Get it down to Valero. Valero has it in the corner. To Costin, spins, throws up a one-handed shot. Nice job. Again, Costin is out of Roger Bacon High School, freshman. Get it to Marquise Wilson. He fires up a three-point shot off the side of the rim. No good. Tipped up and around, and it's going to be controlled by Costin. Costin coming in averaging 13.8 and 7.1 rebounds. And driving baseline, throwing up a shot was Bibbs. That didn't look good at all. It was an air ball. Marquise Wilson going to take it on. He carried the basketball. He didn't know what he wanted to do. Unforced errors are killing him.
Coach is not going to be happy with that because they've turned it over on how many fast breaks now. And you're giving up points right there. And I guarantee you he will not be happy about that at halftime.
So Hutchins is going to take a little bit of a rest. Baker's going to check back in. And back into the ball game, as we said before, is going to be Schumann. He'll be bringing the ball up the court. Schumann's going to give it up to Costin. Try to gut the ball inside to Bibbs. Costin has it. And jump stop, drive, walk with the basketball. You know, Tom, you can see some of these guys when they're freshmen, and you can see some of the little mistakes that they have, and that definitely was a freshman mistake right there.
Yeah, and it's almost like they're kind of thinking they don't want to keep firing those three-pointers, you know. It's almost like they want to do something else, but they don't seem comfortable doing it.
Going to get it down to Will Clark. Back to Martin. Martin is going to bring it up. I'll tell you what, Will Clark had some very nice position. They didn't get him the ball. But, again, he's going to have to want it every time.
Right.
Cincinnati up here, 39-26. To Marquise Wilson. They get it to Martin. Martin's going to drive all the way in, throws up a one-handed shot. No good. Tipped up and in. But it's going to be a foul. It's going to be a push-off on Cincinnati.
On Baker.
Yep, yeah, it's going to be on him. That'll be his first.
So a couple push-offs on the inside on each end by Cincinnati. And, you know, the other thing about Will Clark you're talking about, he's got to want the ball consistently, but you also got to prove that you can finish it when you get it. And, you know, that hasn't been the case so far this year.
So on the line coming down the other way will be number 4, Trent Maddox. Maddox out of Kentucky. Makes one free throw. He comes averaging 7.1, 6.4, and 4-point assist a game. And against Lakeland, as we said, he had 10 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. Said he's in aviation technology at Sinclair. I didn't know they offered that, Tommy.
Yeah.
There's not a lot
you didn't sign up for that one?
No. So he makes both free throws, and it's going to make it an 11-point ball game. Marquise Wilson coming down, getting the middle to Baker. And they're going to call a foul, I believe. Foul's going to be on number 32, and that'll be on Byers. That'll be his first. So Baker will be on the line.
Yeah, and even though that's his first foul, those are the kind of fouls that you just, why? Why are you fouling right there? I mean, he's 35 feet away from the basket.
Free throw on the way by Baker. Good.
Man, he's on it tonight.
It's unbelievable what a difference a game makes.
5 in a row for Kareem Baker. Out of Detroit, Michigan, Henry Ford High School.
Ready for a second free throw. Free throw on the way. Good.
Money.
So he's, 6 for 6?
6 for 6, and Bazemore hit his free throw.
That is very big.
Whoops.
And bad pass is number 12, and that is Schumann trying to throw it in the corner to Byers. It goes out of bounds. .247 to go here in this first half. 41-28, Cincinnati up on Sinclair Community College. Dan Albers, Tom Benassi, and Lamartez Gray here on Anderson Community Television and USBN Sports. Wilson's going to drive in between the circles, brings it back out. Crosses it over to Martin. Martin's going to get it inside to Will Clark. Will Clark.
Yeah, see, he's got to keep that ball up. He brings it down, and it brings everybody back into the race right there when he brings that ball down.
Just not strong enough down there. He barely got bumped, and he got knocked around. And they're going to get it inside to Baker. Baker going to spin. Throws up a shot. No good.
And foul.
Will Clark's going to go over his back.
Yeah, there was no doubt about that one. Goodness. They're going to put him on the free throw line. So Sinclair right now going to be shooting the rest of the way, and they're 3 for 6 so far in the half.
So
and actually, they're number 4 in the country in free throw shooting, I saw.
Yeah, 70%.
70%. So testing the waters here, having them shoot 50% so far.
Trent, he comes in averaging 82% on the free throw line. So he's pretty much automatic. He'll be on the line for his second free throw. Looks like that's the only sophomore, or they only got 2 sophomores in the starting lineup. So he makes both of them, 41-30. Martin's going to give it up to Garrett. Garrett has it on the point. He's carrying it now.
He is carrying it.
And
Unbelievable.
they're swing it to Marquise Wilson. Wilson to Clark. Clark to Cody Martin. Marquise Wilson's going to give it up now to Garrett. Garrett's going to get it inside of Clark. Gets it knocked out of his hand. And it's Baker's going to be strong, and he puts it up.
Kareem Baker picked up the loose ball that Will Clark dropped.
Who's that foul on? I didn't see. 11?
That's on Jabril Costin.
That'll be his second. Yeah, I think Will Clark's going to end up coming out of the ball game. No, Baker's going to come out.
Yeah, I mean, Will Clark's gotten the ball, 4 times, and he's dropped it 3 times or gotten it knocked away 3 times. And you just got to be stronger, keep the ball up, especially when you have a height advantage that they have in this game. I already marked it in my book, Dan. Oh,
so
man.
Baker misses his first free throw of the night. 43-30, 1:55 to go. Byers quickly coming down the other way. Maddox going to fire up a 3-point shot. It is no good, and it's going to go off the hands of Costin, and it'll go to Cincinnati. Nick Robertson's going to check in for Cincinnati, and Baker's going to come out. This is a good game to get Clark that experience and see what he can do. I mean, I know he's got no one his size, but he's got to start developing confidence down low.
Yeah, I agree, and that's what you said. You got to keep throwing it to him, and he's got to get some kind of a rhythm down.
Marquise Wilson's going to bring it back, and he got, what the heck was that?
I'm not.
It's 10 seconds.
Wow. He had his arms around him, didn't he? One way or the other, somebody should have got called for a foul there.
It's like Byers knocked it out of his hands, and then it looked like Marquise Wilson grabbed him, but they didn't call a foul, so it'll be 10-second call. It'll turn it over back to Sinclair. Byers has it on the wing, crosses over between his legs. He's good at doing that, but swinging it over now. And driving one-handed baseline shot is no good. Good rebound by Sinclair. And that was number 34. Ball's going to be knocked around. That's going to be Byers firing up a shot. It's in and out, no good. Garrett with the rebound coming down the other way. Garrett's going to give it up to Wilson. And Wilson's going to drive, and he loses control of the basketball. Wow.
That's 4 turnovers by Marquise Wilson. You don't like seeing that out of your sophomores, I know that. And right now, Sinclair, Dan, is 5 for 16 from three-point land. I believe, wow. I thought they shot like 40-some% as a team.
So Sinclair trying to cut it down again. They're 43-30 with 1:04 to go in this first half. And trying to trap. Will Clark just cannot get there. Oh, bad pass.
See, that's just a silly turnover, though. When you're fighting to get back into a game, you can't afford to have possessions like that.
And Giselle Garrett now coming down the other way for Cincinnati. Only 51 seconds to go in this first half. Get down in the corner to Martin. Martin going to get in the corner to Hutchins. Hutchins going to fire up a 3-point shot, and there's going to be a foul, I believe.
Who is it?
I think it was a 3-second on Clark.
3-second on Clark again. So it's
43-30. 41 seconds, and Byers going to quickly go down the other way. Coming right down the middle. He's going to pull up. Off-balance shot, throws it up. Martin there, and it's going to go off of him out of bounds. But Byers was kind of out of control there.
Yeah, he wasn't going to pass that ball. You could tell that when he got to half court.
33 seconds to go in this first half. Cincinnati up on Sinclair. Get it to Costin. He's going to fire up a three-point shot. No good. And it's going to be rebounded by number 34, and that's Banks. Shot is no good. Rebounded by Jackson. He's going to give it up now to Martin. Martin's going to go all the way opposite side. Lays it up and in. Good job by Martin. And coming down the other way quickly is going to be Sinclair. Nice touch pass back. And it was going to be Schumann to Costin, but it's going to go out of bounds off them. So 2 turnovers right away, Tommy.
Yeah, and it was almost like Costin wasn't expecting that pass from Schumann, and they were teammates at Roger Bacon. Right. You would think they'd have that down.
So it's 45-30 with 8 seconds to go. They're going to have to hurry up and make something happen. And Giselle Garrett has it. He's going to have to hurry up and fire up a three-point shot. Banks it in! Wow!
Giselle Garrett.
He's going to bank it in.
I don't know if I heard him call that, but we'll take the 3.
We're going to be joined by Coach Tate. And, Coach, did he call that first of all on the bank?
No, he had 2-3 guys open that he should have passed it to before that.
Yeah, it looks like you got to be pretty happy with, obviously, you got a size advantage on him. And getting the ball inside, and you've had some of your guys do a pretty nice job. Bazemore did it really nice early on.
Yeah, we've been getting better. I tell you what, it's been a gradual improvement for us. The last couple games, we've been trying to get better, getting the ball inside and finishing most of all around the basket.
It looks like Will's kind of got a head game going on right now because he's getting very discouraged, it looks like, when he's getting the ball down low.
Well, I feel bad for the kid because every game he never gets a fair shake. You know, he's too big to not get fouled, be getting foul called for him. He gets fouled every time he touches the ball, and it's a travesty.
You had a game Monday night against Vincennes, very good team. You come in here. Sinclair, just so far it's been a mismatch for him.
Well, I tell you what, the last 2 games, Cuyahoga, before Vincennes' game, we played well with Cuyahoga, and we also played well against Vincennes. The score is not indicative of how well we played. I was happy how we came out of there. But you know how it is playing up at Vincennes.
Oh, yeah.
With the community referees. It's a hard place to play. But coming into here, we knew Sinclair. We knew they were a little smaller than us. We knew we had to get after them, and we're doing a pretty good job the first half of that.
Anything you're going to do differently in the second half?
Man, we got to keep getting better. We got 10 games left. We got to keep pushing forward. I'll be happy I got my point guard. He'll be back in Saturday. So
that's
about that.
So that'd be great to see him. So thanks, Coach. We'll talk to you in the second half.
All right.
Thanks. So that is, Tommy, he's coming back.
That's big time news right there. And you know what? I did forget he was handling the ball.
Yeah.
That game, and that freed up Marquise Wilson and Giselle Garrett to be more of the shooting guards instead of having to worry about running the offense.
So we're going to go ahead and take a break. Our score here, 48-30. Be back with second half action right after this.
Yeah. So in Cincinnati State, they shot 16 of 28 from 2 points and 3 of 6 from 3-point land, 7 of 8 from the free throw line. So they've played very well. Leading the way is Martin and Baker for Cincinnati State, each with 10. And leading the way for Sinclair is the local Moeller product, Charlie Byers, with 8. And the 2 Roger Bacon products, Costin and Schumann, 7 and 6 respectively. So the local talent is the way to go for Sinclair right now.
So Cincinnati, we had some entertainment by Thomas More, St. Thomas More, doing a halftime entertainment. That was really nice to watch those young kids playing ball. And it really adds to the crowd and excitement that we have here tonight.
Yeah, they used to do a lot of that. You know, a few years ago they'd have somebody in here pretty much every halftime. And you're right, it brings the people in and the word gets out. You know, it's good basketball. It's a nice atmosphere. And, hopefully the crowds will grow as the year goes on. And we got 2 good teams playing here.
Just this year. Let's go, Buck. So we're getting ready to start this second half. And it looks like it's going to be this. Is it the same starters for Cincinnati?
Same way.
And also same for Sinclair. They taking the ball out of bounds for Sinclair is going to be number 4, Maddox. And they're going to give it now to Byers. Byers, as we said, is from Moeller High School. He's averaging 18.4 points per game. Swinging around now to Costin. Costin's going to give it back now to Schumann.
Well, like Coach said, they need to stay aggressive and keep attacking.
And Byers is going to fire up a shot. It is no good. Rebounded hard by Devontae Brown. And coming down the other way is going to be Giselle Garrett to Hutchins. Hutchins going to get inside to Bazemore. Bazemore's going to square up to the basket. Behind his back to Hutchins. He's going to fire up a three-point shot.
Yeah,
Good.
you can, if they're going to double down like that on the big man, these guards ought to light them up.
And he does, and it's going to make it 51-30. So they're up big time here, and it's going to be a three-point attempt that's no good by Maddox. And coming down quickly is going to be Cincinnati. We're just at the 19-minute mark. Cincinnati up 51-30.
He is just ridiculous with the basketball right now. Giselle Garrett, I don't know what the dribbling is all about, but.
And there's Byers that's going to make it up and in. Bazemore has basketball. I think Garrett's got hurt, Tommy. And he's going to give it up now down in the corner to Wilson. He's going to fire up a three-point shot. Good.
Nice.
Wilson hits a three-pointer, and Giselle Garrett's hurt. And I heard Andre Tate yelling at him saying, "You keep playing." So Garrett looks like he is definitely limping a little bit. Marquise Wilson hit a three-pointer to put it back up 54-32. And Cincinnati again going to be in that man-to-man. Costin now has it at the top of the key. Going to drive all the way. And he walked with the ball. He throws up a one-handed running shot, puts up and in, but I thought he walked.
That's 9 for Costin.
And going to give it to Garrett. Garrett looks like he's fine now. Behind his back. Going to get it in. Try to
that's another turnover.
To Brown. He's going to give it up and laying it up and in. Good job getting it to Schumann. And it's 54-36. Marquise Wilson for Cincinnati.
So right now the local Cincinnati products for Sinclair, 27 of the 36 points they're responsible for. So
it's like Baker and Martin checking back into the ball game for Cincinnati. And Giselle Garrett's going to come out and get a little bit of a mouthful from Coach Tate. Taking the ball out of bounds will be Cincinnati. Get it to Bazemore. Bazemore swings it around to Wilson. Wilson alley-oops it to Martin, and nothing there. Almost had it. It's going to go off the hands of Sinclair out of bounds.
Has that worked yet this year?
No, it has not.
They don't get enough distance between the defender and the basket, and it's too easy for the guy to get back on defense to defend it.
Looks like they are discussing what's going on here. It's not a shot clock, is it, Tommy?
No, I think he may have been calling it the other way, possibly. Or no?
30. Wow.
30 on the shot clock. 30. Okay. Well, I don't know how he came up with that.
I don't know either. Marquise Wilson taking the ball out of bounds. Get it to Hutchins. Hutchins gets it over to Martin. Martin to Bateman. Not a very good pass at all. It's going to go through his hands, and quickly coming down is Schumann, who's going to put it up and in. Now they got it down to 54-38. Really lazy with the passes, Tom.
Yeah, I agree.
Hutchins going to fire up a deep three-point shot. Good.
Oh, man.
Anton Hutchins hits a big three-pointer, 57-38. Byers now has it.
Anton with 13, 3 of 3 from beyond the arc.
Cincinnati, it looks like they're in a 1-3-1, Tommy.
Yeah, that's what it looks like with Wilson in the back.
And it's going to be Maddox who fires up a three-pointer from the corner. And Hutchins coming down the other way for Cincinnati. Get it to Baker at the elbow. Baker gets double teams, going to kick it back out. Marquise Wilson fires a three-point shot, no good. Bazemore thought had it. Baker was going to rip it down, but it's going to come down by Maddox. For Sinclair, he loses control of the ball. Baker's going to give it up now to Bazemore.
Give it up.
Bazemore tries to go to the basket. Oh, they caught a block. Ooh. He got very lucky there.
He had Martin streaking down the other side with nobody near him. Wow. Yeah, they got lucky right there, I'll tell you. The way he leaned in like that, I thought for sure that was going to be a charge call.
Charles Clark has set the check back in. Tom, he hasn't been in a game in a very long time.
Yeah, three quick fouls once again by Charles Clark. Bazemore goes to the line. He's got 5 points, 4 rebounds. And Cody Martin had a dunk on that one if he would have given it up.
So Bazemore will be on the line to shoot one free throw here.
And that was the 3rd foul on Jabril Costin.
Bazemore Free throw good.
All right.
Gotta love to see that. He's going to come out, and Clark's going to come in. And Charles Clark was a part of that national runner-up team and sat out last year and came back. 60-41, 16:22 to go here in this ball game. Cincinnati up in Dayton, Ohio, Sinclair Community College. Byers going to fire up a two-pointer right at the elbow. 60-43. And they're going to be in a little bit of a press. Cody Martin's going to come right down the middle, takes it all the way, lays it up and in. That was too easy.
Nobody even made an attempt to stop him. That's 12 for Cody Martin.
And Byers gives it over now to Maddox. Cincinnati still in that 1-3-1. And going to cross it over, and it's going to be stolen by Clark. And it's going to be Marquise Wilson's going to pull up at the left elbow, throws up a shot, and makes it. So now I tell you what, Tommy, this could be very long for Sinclair tonight.
Yeah, I agree. This is going to be a long second half.
And the shot is no good, and it's going to be rebounded by Maddox.
They just can't hit threes consistently right now, and that's about the only thing they're going to be able to do the rest of the way. And right now they are not falling.
Sinclair taking the ball out of bounds. Basket's tipped up and in.
Nice. Costin tips in his high school teammate Schumann's miss.
Oh, and they're going to call a foul on Maddox. That'll be his first.
Well, I believe the Columbus State game lasted 2.5 hours. And I hope we're not looking at the same thing.
It better not be. Yeah, we didn't get home till almost 11, wasn't it?
It was after 10:30, I know that.
And Anton Hutchins' shot was no good. And we're going under 15 minutes quickly. Byers coming down the other way for Sinclair. Throwing up a shot was no good, and it's going to be rebounded by Hutchins. Hutchins coming down the right side. And he was falling down. He's going to give it now to Charles Clark. He gets it knocked out of his hands. Going to drop in, throw up a shot. Good.
All right.
So he gets on a scoreboard for the first time in a long time. Costin has it. Swings it over to Maddox. To Byers. Byers swings it over. Costin's going to fire up a three-point shot. No good. And it's going to be rebounded by Baker. Outlet it to Marquise. Well, you can see Sinclair is just dying right now.
Yeah, they're tired and they're launching any chance they get.
Absolutely. So Valero's going to check in for Sinclair. I believe checking in for the first time is going to be Anthony Metzler. I didn't see him in that first half.
No.
And Metzler, he's out of Beech Grove, Indiana High School. Get it to Martin. To Giselle Garrett. They're going to do an alley-oop again. No good. Martin gets it on the opposite side. He's going to get fouled as he's going to the basket. So, again, it didn't work, but he caught it. 42. That's going to be on Bibbs. That'll be his second.
And Cody Martin now 7 of 8 from the field. 14 points.
It's like they said Metzler had 13 points and 4 rebounds off the bench versus Lakeland. He said he's getting a lot of D3 schools, Bethany in Louisville, and then also Greenville in North Carolina. Coming down the other way quickly is going to be Sinclair.
He
walked big time, and Valera now has it. And he's swinging around. Again, they're in a 2-3 zone now. Byers going to spin, throw one up at the elbow, throws up a shot, no good. Running it down is going to be Garrett. Garrett quickly coming down the other way. Oh, he carried it big time again. Get in the corner to Marquise Wilson. He's going to fire up a three-point shot. Good.
Oh, man, oh, man.
Marquise Wilson is suddenly catching fire, too.
You can't let him stand out there and set his feet like that. That's just too easy.
Swinging around now. Firing up a three-point shot. His bib shot is no good. And then Byers for the rebound.
Nice stick back by Byers right there. A little hesitation in the air.
And Giselle Garrett's going to quickly give it down to Kareem Baker. Baker's going to power his way up. Honor gets fouled, and he's going to go to the line.
Good, strong move by Kareem Baker.
I believe that's going to be on Bibbs. That'll be his third. Baker ready for his first free throw. And free throw's good.
7 of 8 for Baker from the line.
And, they're saying on this sheet that we got from Sinclair, they're saying that Bibbs obviously has got to be the big guy, and he's playing out of position. He usually plays the wing, and he's got to play down low. So taking one for the team, and you got to appreciate that as you're a teammate.
Yeah, he's probably taking a beating.
And Robertson's going to check in, and Baker's going to come out. 73-47, 13:09 to go in this game. Cincinnati up on Sinclair Community College. And they swing it. Now they get it in, and now they get it to Valero on the wing. Valero's going to bring it back up. Get it to Metzler in the corner. Or now Metzler has it now, Valero. Swinging around, Byers going to fire up a three-point shot. It is no good, and
Costin again.
Costin's going to put it up, but he's going to be fouled. Foul's going to be on Robinson. That'll be his second.
Costin's first trip to the line tonight. He's got 11 points and 7 rebounds. He's one of those guys that logged a lot of minutes. I don't know if he's come out or not, but he's definitely one of them that looks like he's dragging a little bit.
So he's going to put that in. Makes that first free throw. Next free throw and away, good. So he buries both of them. 73-49. Looks like they're going to be in a 2-2-1. Marquise what? He carries it every time, I know.
It's unbelievable.
Giselle Garrett's going to give it up to, what do they call it? Going to give it up to Brown, but there's going to be a foul on Robertson. That'll be his third.
Well, I tell you what, Dan, you know what? You're going to get a group of officials that are going to call that every time.
Absolutely.
It's just, for some reason, these guys are not calling it.
And Byers is going to get through it. They're going to say there's going to be a foul on Brown. Foul on number 22. That'll be his second. So they're going to be taking the ball out of bounds. Yeah, this game could go longer, Tommy, with all these fouls. Still got 12 minutes to go.
Yeah, I don't think there'll be as many as the Columbus State game. There had to be close to 50 fouls in that game.
Oh, absolutely. And Valero's going to drive. I think that's Valero, isn't it? Yep. Get it over now to Byers. They get it down in the corner to Schumann. Schumann's going to drive and kick it over to Valero. He's going to fake a deep three, step in between the circles, throws up a shot. Good. So good job and good ball movement by Valero. We're going to give it up to Marquise Wilson. He's going to pull up, throw up a shot. Good.
Looking
Marquise
smooth.
was looking good now, doesn't he?
Very good. 12 points.
75-51. Schumann's going to drive and kick it over to Valero. He's going to fire up a three-point shot. No good. Colston almost rips it down, but it's going to go out of bounds. It'll go to Cincinnati.
Sorry, Marquise has 15 points. I'm sorry, it's that math thing.
It's like Hutchins going to check in and Marquise is going to come out. And what a great game he's had so far.
Yeah, the best part is the shooting percentage. He's 3 of 5 from inside the arc and 3 of 6 outside. So that's really good because he's been struggling.
And it's like there's going to be a foul. Oh. So it looks like we're going to have a timeout. I thought we were going to have a little bit of a
job right there by that official,
though. Absolutely. It looked like we were going to have a little bit of a brawl there for a minute.
I think they started to kind of go at each other a little bit.
Kind of drifted off there for a little bit.
It looked like they started to kind of go at each other, and then they realized, okay, let's just grab and just chill out. And I thought the official did a great job.
No, they both did. You know, unfortunately, I wish they would have done that at the UC Xavier game. So
I'll tell you what, you can say whatever you want about that game, but whatever it was that happened, it killed Xavier.
Oh, there's no doubt about it.
And I don't understand why, really. I mean, but completely different team than they were going in. And it's not like they were playing patsies beforehand because they had one of the toughest schedules out there. And now all of a sudden they're struggling against teams that they would have beaten by 25 early in the year.
And it was funny because UC wasn't playing very well offensively, and then they went like crazy.
Right.
But now they're back to normal again.
Yeah, they're struggling. And
75-51 our score here. Dan Alberts, Tom Benassi, and Lamartez Gray here on Anderson Community Television and USBN Sports. So Giselle Garrett going to get it inside now to Will Clark. Clark's going to power his way. His shot is no good. And Anton Hutchins has it at the free throw. He's going to bring it back out now to Garrett.
Nice.
Get it into Clark. Clark's going to power his way.
That's one way to make them right there.
Jams it home.
All right, big man. Very nice.
Foul's going to be on, what do they call it, on 12? That'll be Schumann. So good job by Clark.
And nice pass by Garrett from the top of the key all the way down inside the block area. Really nice assist right there. Will Clark just said, okay, I'm done laying it in. Let's just dunk it.
Pretty much should do it every time.
Yeah.
Free throw. Good. You like to see that. And quickly coming down the other way is going to be Sinclair. And it's going to be Schumann. Schumann has it. Give it up to Byers. They get it down in the corner to Valero. And they're going to get it. Oh,
nice
Metzler's
block.
Shot was no good. Blocked by Clark. Bring it back out now. Get it in the corner to Byers. Byers in between the circles. They said there's going to be a hold on Robertson.
Goodness.
That's 4 on him, Tom.
Yeah. That's 4 and nothing else on the stat sheet.
That's not good.
It's almost like Charles Clark's line against Columbus State.
Cody Martin's going to check in, and Robertson's going to come out. And taking the ball out of bounds. Sinclair. And it's going to be a three-pointer by Byers. It's no good. Rebounded by Martin. Martin's going to give it up now to Garrett. Garrett coming down the other way. Clark's going to fire one in between the circles. Good. That was nice. Got to love to see that.
Garrett for 6 assists now.
80-51, 10-27. And Byers has it. 2-3 zone for Cincinnati. Swinging around, they try to get it down in the corner to Byers. Valero's going to fire up a three-point shot. In and out, no good. They got no rebound, and Clark's with the rebound. Garrett quickly coming down the other way for Cincinnati. Garrett gets it down low to Martin. Martin gets double-teamed and throws up a shot.
Nice
Turned
turnaround.
around and good. So good job by Martin, and Cincinnati just big-time running away with this at 82-51. And there's Metzler. He's going to fire up a three-point shot. It is no good. Rebounded by Cody Martin. And Martin's going to outlet it now to Garrett. Garrett quickly coming down the other way, carrying the ball still. Clark's going to fire up another shot. Oh, no good. Metzler's going to rebound it and outlet it to Byers, who's going to try to give it up to Schumann. Back to Valero. He's going to fire up a three-point shot.
Got
Good. Valero hits a three-pointer, 82-54. Cincinnati, as we said, a very nice crowd here tonight. Get the ball inside to Clark. Clark's going to spin and lose control of the basketball. Steps out of bounds.
Yeah, for Cincinnati State, Cody Martin, unbelievable. 8 of 9 from the field, 16 points. Much different ball club when you're getting production from the inside out of Cody Martin, Kareem Baker, and Dwayne Bazemore. It adds so much to this team. And with the addition of Thomas Jackson, huge for the stretch run.
Swinging the ball around. Get it down in the corner to Valero. He's going to lose control. The ball's on the ground. Good job by
Baker down
Baker
there.
Going on the ground. Clark's going to give it up now to Marquise Wilson, who checked back into the ballgame. Get it to Hutchins. He threw a bad pass, trying to get it into Baker. And quickly coming down the other way is Maddox. He throws a bad pass. It goes off the hands of Cincinnati State. Will stay here with Sinclair. 82-54. And they're going to get it in. Swinging it around. Get it to Metzler. He's going to fire up another three-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Baker.
Just
They
not
just got
going.
no rebound anywhere.
Yeah, and they're just not falling for him.
And Anton Hutchins is going to drive, kick it to Clark, and he walk with the basketball. They really need to get him more involved and get him going because that'll add another dimension if he can start.
Yeah, and he's got such a nice shot from like 10, 12 feet out. And he just doesn't get to use it often enough because he's always in foul trouble.
Kicking it out now. Valero's going to fire up a three-point shot. He got fouled. I believe this one's going to be on Clark, though. Foul's going to be on Clark. That'll be his second. We haven't seen Bazemore in a while. He's going to check in for Clark. Taking the ball out of bounds. They're going to get it in. Nice move to the basket. A shot is no good, and that was Bibbs. And Bazemore with the rebound. He's going to outlet it to Hutchins. Hutchins coming down the right side. Swings it over to Marquise Wilson. Wilson's going to drive, kick it to Clark. Clark's going to drive all the way in, and he went strong to the basket.
He did.
But he's going to get fouled. Foul's going to be on 15. That'll be Metzler. That'll be his first.
Charles Clark goes to the line with 4 points. Had those 3 early fouls in the first half, in the first 7 minutes. And we didn't see him for about 20.
Free throw, good. It's like Banks going to check in. We haven't seen him in a while for Sinclair. Also checking in is going to be number 11, Costin.
Yeah, Banks was actually in the same position. I think he had 3 early fouls also. And he's kind of been out sitting over on the bench for a while.
Clark ready for a second free throw. Free throw's good. 84-54, 8-0, just under 8 minutes to go in this ball game. Cincinnati's going to be in a 2-3 zone. We don't typically see them get into that too much, Tommy.
No, I agree, and I don't know if just because of
good job going bad shot. It's got Anton Hutchins coming all the way down, and he's going to jam her home.
Hello, Anton in the house.
86-54, 7:35 to go in this ball game. Cincinnati stayed up big on Sinclair Community College.
15 for Hutchins.
And swinging it around. Get it inside now.
Oh.
And that's going to be a foul on Baker as they got the ball inside to Banks.
Baker tried to grab the net to hold himself back.
That'll be number 2 on Baker.
This will be a good win for Cincinnati State. Gets him to 4-2 in the league.
Free throw's good. And next free throw is no good. Going up high was Baker. Nice job by him. Anton Hutchins now comes down the other way. Going to give it up to Marquise Wilson. Wilson drives in, brings it back out over to Hutchins. Inside to Bazemore. He gets double teamed. They said he walked with the basketball. He was kind of questioning that a little bit. I couldn't really tell. But
yeah, I couldn't see, obviously, in the footwork. But, a few turnovers by the big men tonight.
Sinclair trailing 86-55, getting ready to go under 7 minutes to go. Down in the corner. Nice spin is Schumann. Schumann's going to drive to the basket. His shot's no good. But tipping it up and in is going to be number 42, and that's Jonathan Bibbs.
Yeah, I don't know why Baker kind of bailed on that. He had great position to begin with and then gave it up. Could have taken a charge.
And Baker give it back now to Clark. To Bazemore at the free throw line. Bazemore swings it over now to Clark in between the circles. Throws up a shot. Good. That is big. They can get Clark to make some baskets.
Yeah, that's 8 for him.
And going to get it over now to, God, he walked big time too. Swing it over now to Maddox. Maddox in between the circles, gets it in low to number 34, Banks. He was cutting to the basket. Puts it up and in, 88-59. And Clark has the ball. Seemed to catch fire here in the latter part of this game. Marquise Wilson swings it over to Hutchins. Hutchins looking inside, nothing there. Get it to Baker at the elbow. Turns around, throws up a shot. Good. They got to get the confidence level of these guys because it seemed like recently they were just kind of struggling. They were afraid to shoot the ball.
Yeah.
Maybe this is what they needed. 2-3 zone again for Cincinnati. 5:45. Get it to Banks. Banks has it at the elbow. Kicks it back now to Maddox. They swing it over. Schumann try to get it into Banks. It's stolen, and Hutchins gets it. He's going to take it all the way, and he walked with the basketball. It's a double dribble. He was thinking about that jam too much.
Oh, no doubt about it. He kind of looked up to kind of size up how far he had to go and forgot to do what he was supposed to do.
So Sinclair taking the ball out of bounds. They are trailing 90-59. Didn't you say they were number 6 in scoring offense?
That's what it says on the top of the page.
88.2 points per game, and they've got 59 with 5 minutes to go.
I was just saying, those stats came from their guys.
So. Yeah. Three-pointer on the way, no good. That was a push-off by Baker. They didn't call it. He's got it, but also, again, they've got a lot of guys that are not playing anymore. So maybe that's the difference.
Yeah, I mean, he said they lost 4 guys, 6'7" or better, to either grades or injury.
Ooh, nice tip by Baker. Bazemore had it, loses control, and Maddox is going to give it up. Schumann's going to drive into the basket, and it's going to put it up and in.
Nice move by the Roger
by
Bacon product.
90-61. We're at 4:54 to go here in this ball game. Marquise Wilson swings it over to Hutchins. They get it inside to Baker. Baker going to power his way down, up, under, shot no good. Gets his own rebound, puts a shot up, and
counting it.
Wow.
I thought that whistle was well before the shot, I thought.
It definitely was.
That's 10 for Bazemore.
92-61.
I don't want to jinx it, but they've only missed 2 free throws tonight.
Tommy, you just did it.
Come on.
You did it.
Come on, Dwayne. Help me out.
You jinxed him on both of them, buddy.
Man.
Coming down quickly is going to be Sinclair. Carlson has it. Now he's going to go ahead and fire up a three-point shot. Good.
Nice.
Carlson's going to hit it. Anton Hutchins now has it between the circle. Tom, just like the girls' game, they just need to waste as much time off the clock as possible. Baker doubles his way down, gets double-teamed, and loses control of the basketball. Bazemore has it. Throws up a left-handed shot. No good. He goes over the back. There's just really no consistency with the big guys.
No, and it's it's almost like trying to do too much. Just kick it back out and reset it. Instead of getting yourself out of position and going over the back like that against these better teams, you can't afford to be picking up fouls like that.
So coming down the other way is going to be number 34, and that'll be Banks. Banks free throw, no good, and it's going to be rebounded by Martin.
Well, like I said, there's nothing as bad as watching that game last night, so I'll take whatever. 28-24 at halftime, Dan.
That's ugly.
And it ends up 42-41.
That's really bad.
Major Division I college basketball.
Clark's going to pick up a foul. That'll be his 4th. Oh, his 3rd. I'm sorry. No. I got 3.
Yeah, I got 3. They got 4 up there. I don't know.
Coming down the other way now is going to be Sinclair. They're trailing big time here, 92-64. Firing up a three-point shot, in and out, no good. Rebounded high by Martin, outlet it to Wilson. Wilson quickly coming down the other way. Got to bring it back out. Smart move. And going to get it to Clark. Clark's going to get it into Clark, to Will Clark. Going to power his way down, and he's going to put it in. What are they going to call?
Yeah, a charge. He held the ball in one hand and gave the elbow with the other. I mean, it was very obvious. He just has no fluid movement.
They said he's going to have 5, and I only have him as 4.
I got 4. He doesn't think he has 5. I mean, no way. I got 4. I don't know.
I got 4 too, so.
Yeah, they have 4. The official book has 4, so.
So he does have 4 fouls.
Yeah.
So he'll stay in the game.
Yeah, but he actually held the ball in his right hand as he pushed off with his left hand instead of just taking the dribble and going up with the shot.
And that's due with playing time, too, and getting confidence, Tommy. Swinging around now and driving all the way in his Costin is fire. He's got a nice little game going on here tonight.
Yeah, he's got 18 now.
Costin comes in averaging, what is he averaging? 13.8 points per game. Swinging around now to Clark. 3:07 to go in this ball game. Cincinnati up big here at 92-66. 3-point attempt in and out by Clark, but by Hutchins. Clark's shot was no good. Will Clark cannot come down with it either, and there's going to be a holding on number 4, and that is going to be on Maddox. That'll be a second.
Yeah, you had Charlie Byers coming in averaging over 18, almost 19, and he has 14. Schumann, I believe, was averaging 15-something, and he's got 12. And Costin, you said, was averaging 13, and he's got 18. So fairly close with their 3 big guns from Cincinnati. And not a whole lot of help other than those 3.
Nope. Clark's free throws no good, so suddenly they've gone downhill on free throws. 92-66. And coming down the other way now is Sinclair. They get it into Bibbs. His shot is no good. Rebounded by Martin. Martin's going to bring it down, give it to Marquise Wilson. Wilson coming all the way down, pulls up at the elbow, throws up a shot, no good.
Yeah, I think he got fouled on that.
Yeah, he did, big time. And they throw the ball, and nice running the court was Byers. He does a good job. And we're at 2:25 to go in this ball game. Cincinnati up here big, 92-68. Anton Hutchins gives it now to Marquise Wilson. To Hutchins. Swinging around now, Clark. He is between the circles, fires up a shot. Good. Clark's having himself a nice game now.
Yeah, he's got 10, all in the second half.
Sinclair down 94-68, averaging 88 points a game, and tonight they don't have it. Costin swings it over now, firing up a three-pointers. Maddox, shot is no good. Byers going to tip it up and in.
Nice.
And Byers out of Moeller High School puts it up and in.
I think he heard me say that he was below his average.
Yeah. He got 2 quick baskets. So Hutchins now has the basketball, swings it over now to Clark. Get it inside to Will Clark. He's going to square up to the basket, kicks it out. That was a good job by him that time. And there's going to be a foul, and it's going to be a push on Maddox.
Yeah, I know why they're averaging 88. They had 118, 121, 112, 120.
Jesus.
Those were all in the early season.
And Martin's free throw is no good. Well, that's definitely got to be the reason why.
Yeah, I mean, they've got, 95, 90, 90. Yeah, I mean, they're consistently upper 80s.
What do they do with Columbus and what they score in Columbus and Lakeland?
Columbus State, they lost 109-88.
Wow.
Lakeland, they lost 87-77.
Wow. So free throws are good, 95-70, 1:16 to go in this ball game. And they're swinging around to Maddox. Maddox going to get inside to Colston. Going to turn around, throw up a shot off the side of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Martin. 1:04 to go here in this ball game. They should just slow it down, Tommy, and run the clock out. Marquise Wilson fakes the three-pointer. He's going to bring it back out now. Garrett going to alley-oop it to Martin. Martin's going to lay it up and in.
He's having a huge night.
What are they doing here?
He's not
going to put it on 55 seconds.
Yeah, that's huge. That changes everything.
Yeah, it definitely does.
That is huge.
97-70.
Can you call timeout here to recover from that, or what do you do?
Gonna have to.
My goodness. Cody Martin, 9 of 10 from the field for Cincinnati State.
And it's going to be Byers going to throw up a floater. Shot is no good, and it's going to be Will Clark with the rebound. He outlets it now to Marquise Wilson. Wilson's going to throw it up and lay it up and in.
I thought we had one coming right there.
So did I. We're about 35. We're about 1 second off the shot clock. And throwing up a shot is,
Oh, goodness.
Man, landing hard was number 12, and that was Schumann who landed hard as he went up for a shot. 29 seconds to go in this ball game, and this one's academic. Tom, we might get out of here a little bit early. It's only 9:17. Not getting out of here at 10:30.
Well, you got Hutchins with 15. You got Wilson with 17. You got Martin with 18. Baker with 12, I believe, or no, more than that.
They just got to hold the ball, no fouls,
15.
and this game will be over.
So pretty solid scoring spread out by Cincinnati State tonight.
So we're at 9, we're at 8, 7. That's going to be the end of the ball game. Cincinnati's going to win 99-70. And that is the end of the ball game. Cincinnati wins 99-70, and we'll get Coach Tate's thoughts here. I'm sure he's got to be pretty happy, Tommy.
Yeah, no doubt. They came out, they played well. They really seemed in the first half, they really had that flow inside, outside. They had it going really well. And, you'd still like to see a little more production out of Will Clark, but, without the 3 early fouls by Charles Clark, you're looking at, probably a 20-point game out of him. So I think they spread it out well tonight. Wilson looked really good tonight. And, get ready for the stretch run and add Thomas Jackson back into the mix. I think that's huge.
Absolutely. Coach, got to be happy with the win. You win 99-70, and pretty all around, it was a pretty decent game for you.
Yeah, 10 games left. This is time for us to start playing better basketball than we've been playing the first 20. The guys played hard today. They got after it. And I think they're a little excited. Today was the first day of grades went in, and we look like we're going to be pretty good.
Yeah, Charles Clark, if we can keep him on the floor and not get in foul trouble, started making some baskets at the end, and that could provide a big spark for you if he can hit some outside jumpers.
Yeah, the funny thing about that, I kicked him off the floor yesterday and sent him home doing practice, and he came back and had a good game. So good job, Charles Clark.
And you had, obviously, another good performance. Marquise Wilson did very well for you again tonight.
Yeah, Marquise Wilson, he's been playing well the last few games. Got to keep Anton Hutchinson playing well. Along with the bigs, and we just got to keep a steady flow going, and we head in the right direction with the last 10 games.
Any league win is a big win. That's going to put you at 4-2, and then Saturday you take on, I believe, Clark. Is that correct?
Clark State on Saturday. Don't know nothing about them, but like I tell them, we're not going to worry about no other teams no more. We're just going to worry about what we do.
Well, Coach, you got to love it. Great job on the victory, and we'll talk to you on Saturday.
Thanks.
Coach Tate joining us there, getting his thoughts, and obviously the win, he's got to be pretty happy.
Yeah, and like you said, they spread around the wealth really well tonight. Played really well. I think, we've talked about it a couple times over the last couple months. The addition of Thomas Jackson back in is really going to be interesting because he was running the point before he went out. So I think that adds a whole new dimension to them, along with the improved play by Bazemore and Baker inside. So it's going to be interesting. They got a lot of work to do the rest of the way, like he said. So they do have time to get it done, though.
Absolutely. So Cincinnati wins big here, 99-70. Tom and I are going to call it a night. You've been listening to Cincinnati State Basketball on USBN Sports and Anderson Community Television. Good night, everybody.